Alright guys, and as promised, we're back here on the D building. So guys, as you can see, we're actually in front of the A building, just to give it more recognizable for you guys. But right in here is actually going to be our cafeteria. Point that out for you. We didn't design it, but very empty right now, but rest assured it's not like this. But yeah, that's our cafeteria right in through there. And officially, our D building is actually going to be mostly your gymnasium. We're going to go in right through these doors. A little helpful tip as well that I should mention, guys. 90% of the time, these first two doors are always locked. The only doors you can usually get in through is just these two right here. Alright. Right down here, guys, you got a little stairwell that leads down into it. We actually normally have a little trophy case right here. Show off all of our trophies. They're on usually both sides. Make it easier for you. Right here, we have the girls' and boys' bathroom, so you guys can use the restroom if you're not in PE. And right here we actually have the PE office, and our PE office for the boys actually connects into our locker room here. I'll show you guys that in a bit. Before we go to the locker room here, I'll show you real quick. Right down here. So these doors specifically lead they're also changing rooms. These two doors, but they are actually for swimming. Yes, that's right, we actually have a pool. Oh no. And this is going to be our pool. Up here we actually have stairs. I'll show you guys that in a bit. They lead to a few two rooms right here. Here's our pool. Nothing too special, but I do believe it's Olympic sized. We can actually access the cafeteria through the pool. You're usually not allowed to. I don't think you're allowed to just walk out through there, but there are doors that lead to it for reference. Right in here we got our changing rooms from the inside, of course, as you guys can see. Locker room. And I'll show you guys real fast here. Our locker room, it does have showers. These are normally where they would be. And right down here, as I mentioned, that little small hallway there with the two doors is the exit to get out of that. And that's it for that, really. We're going to go ahead and show you guys the top floor real quick now. Second floor, I guess, of it is what I would call it. Up here, if you guys ever are into weights, this is actually one of the rooms you'll go into. Right now we have a coach's office. That's what I named it, because if you have your weights teacher, whoever that may be, usually is in the weight room with you, but sometimes they'll be in this little office here. And this is a maintenance hallway. Leads down. You guys won't ever see that. And right here we have the weight room. It actually does have this little window up top here. It is elevated and it does look like this. It actually has a lot more natural light in it than anything. And we actually have two doors in the weight room that lead into the mat room. So we like to call the mat room. So if you ever do wrestling, or I know yoga usually sometimes is up here. Well, no, they're not, sorry. High intensity training is in here. So if you do high intensity training, you'll come up here, stuff like that. Even sometimes you might even be in the weight room. Being in weights, sometimes you'll be in the mat room. I have a few times myself. And then we're going to go ahead and head on downstairs now, show you guys the actual gym itself. This is our biggest gym we have. And you guys did hear me correctly. We actually do have two gyms, but I'll show you guys that in the next cut here. But first, boys' locker room is actually going to be as soon as you come on in here. Take a left. That's going to be your boys' locker room. And as mentioned earlier, that PE office does have a door into the boys' locker room, just in case things get a little too rowdy. And, of course, our gym, our bleachers. And we're going to go ahead and fly over here just a little bit. Same concept as on the other side. We actually have the women's PE office, which leads into the girls' locker room. But down here we have another little hidden hallway, and those are going to be rooms 510, 511, and your girls' locker room. 510 and 511, you really won't be in much. As of now, our 510 is primarily yoga. And 511 is going to be just pretty much a basic classroom for any learning, health specifically. And girls' locker room, I'll just show you guys. It actually does. That's the door that leads to the women's PE office, and then the girls' locker room comes out into the main gym, just as the boys' one does. And there is a hallway out here that actually leads outside. which makes it easier if you're... See, you can't really come into it from the outside. It's actually usually locked, but you can come out of it pretty easy. So maybe if you have a class like our engineering, or specifically our engines class out here, you have gym previously, you can come right out through there like that. And then that's where we're going to go ahead and end it, guys, or cut it for our D building. That's pretty much D building. Anything gym or physical really is going to be in there. All right.